First opened in 2017. There's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we are underway here in Atlanta. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. The zone read, this is Penix.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He gets this complete to his rookie 4th-round pick. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. This one completes to Washington. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go. Liking 18.
Penix on 3rd down. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Atlanta.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Again, it's Penix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson, ball carrier. Danny Stutzman on the stop. That's a gain of 3.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down.
Warriors 70. Cowboy 82. 7 Pirates. 7. Hey, Smash Rocco. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
Here's Penix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Here's Robinson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saints on the play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 23, here's second down and 7.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Riggs.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Olave is the motion man. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Out to his right. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to the left. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And in motion is Brown. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Olave is the motion man. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
17 more yards. That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Now this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Third and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Moving to his right. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Tommy Malott, touchdown, New Orleans. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar, please.
They'll go again with Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcons first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. 19.
From the gun, it's Penix. That one taken in by London.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Shut up. 70 Timberwolves. Viking, 10, under 10.
Penix now going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
70 Lions. Go.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 8 yards.
Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. To the right. That's Pitts. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a first down to go with it.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
7-3 is the score.
At the Saints
2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Penix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he will score! Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Koo is able to add the extra point, and the Falcons are on top. It's now 10-7.
Saints 7.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Go, 10. Hut.
On the RPO, quick throw to Olave.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
At the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
The best linebackers. This level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Forced to his right. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open right side is likely. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's good for a Saints.
On the ball.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
52 Glasgow. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Moving to his left. Taking off. And he's going to be close to the first down. Fucking just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
At the 12-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 right.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Rachaad White. Touchdown Saints.
Touchdown Saints.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Penix. It is, he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, smash.
On third down, Penix. That's caught. Inside. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. First down, Atlanta.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Bring it. Unlock line. Unlock line. Check out.
On first down, it's Robinson. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the double. Alert! Alert! Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19. Rig alert, rig alert.
And here's Bijan. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Check.
They run over center with Robinson. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Come on, set. Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Now Penix. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
8 yards on the loss.
Jadeveon Clowney. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
The shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, here is Penix. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go. 53. Fight. 96.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Swing this one out to White, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short, complete to Likely. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Ready, break.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4.
Ready, set, cut.
Back to the air one more time. Pass caught left side. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with White. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Ready, set.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
33, yellow. 10.
They'll look to throw. That one caught Devon Vele. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
38. Claws red.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now Robinson. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
the Falcons.
They get 21 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
42-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They're running here with Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
Here's Penix. He's going to look for the home run ball. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
79.
Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On second down, Penix. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Falcons. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Kamara trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready, play. Hey, hut. Black, 95, hut, hut.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Javon Vele was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Right, blue. Red, yellow. White, white. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
1st down, Saints.
On the ready.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10.
33, yellow. Set.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's do.
They'll look to throw yet again. Exiting the pocket right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's 2nd down.
Down. Hey, hey, blue. Yellow. 43. Black ultra. Grill green. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Green jack. Beetle blue. Steel black. Black shot. Ready?
Back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
13-yard line.
Set. Yellow. 60 red. 60 red. Blaster. 6. Flight blue. Spear. Yellow. 6. Member. Set.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point. Up and good. The Saints have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he's got it at the 1. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll get this out to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll throw. It's Penix. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
3rd and 2. And Penix again working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of